from a friend of mine at the Fresno County Office of Education named Jim Coiner. And we use it every year with students. Some of you, have any of you done Continuum?
Yes. Is it like crossing the line?
I'll show you. So it's a way to facilitate dialogue, and it's structured in such a way that you don't end up saying, I don't agree with you, you're wrong, that kind of, there's no confrontation at all. But it does give everyone an opportunity to share their ideas about a question. So the facilitator, we have a couple questions here. I ask the question, and then I create two extreme answers, two opposite answers, and I explain it, and then I give you, I say go, and you take a position on the continuum. You might go all the way to one extreme, you might go to the middle, you're not sure, you might go to this extreme. It's a continuum, you can go anywhere you want, okay? And so the expectation is everyone is going to take a position physically, but no one has to speak. You don't have to say, the reason I'm standing here is because, and give a reason. You may. So what I'll do is I'll ask the question, I'll give you a minute to take your position, and then I'll say, does anyone want to share why they're standing there? And you start by saying, the reason I'm standing here is because, and then you make an I statement, and you give your reason. Now the other part of it is, we're asking you to keep an open mind, and you may hear something that somebody says that convinces you that, wow, that makes sense. I think they're right. And so then you would move toward that person's position, right? So we encourage you to have an open mind. We encourage you to move if you feel that it's justified. Okay?
As you move and as you make up your mind, do it silently.
Right.
Don't carry on a conversation with anyone else. Hey, what are you doing? Just quietly do what you're going to do.
Okay. So first question is just a sample so you can see how it works. I wish that I could give you a free vacation, a 5-day trip on a vacation, and you would have to choose between going to the coast or going to the mountains. So just think about, would you rather have vacation on the coast, Pismo or Monterey or wherever your favorite place to go on the coast is, or would you rather go up in the mountains, cabin, fishing, hiking?
Glamping.
What was that?
Glamping.
Okay. So those are the choices. So if you would rather go to the mountains, you would not. All right. We're still learning. That's why this is preference. If you say mountains, you would go all the way over there. If you say, I would just really like to be on the beach vacation, you would go all the way over here, or anywhere in between. Any questions? And again, as Steve said, no talking. This is silent, taking your position silently. Okay, go. Right. So we know where you stand. It looks pretty evenly distributed. Anyone want to share a reason?
I saw that.
Because, yes.
You okay?
The reason I'm standing here is because I hate sand between my toes.
So if that reminds you of that feeling and you agree, just keep in mind you can shift. How about on this side? Yes.
The reason I'm standing here is because I love sand.
Hey!
Touche.
Yeah! We got one! We got one!
We got a little movement here. Okay. All right. So, does everybody understand how it works? All right. So we'll get to some other students of their position. Okay. So this question has to do with student civility since the pandemic. So there's some people who say that it's drastically changed since the pandemic. And other people say, it was a problem before, it's a problem now, there isn't that much difference. Okay, so the question is, has the pandemic decreased civility? Have students lost their ability to, be responsible, and we have more incidents, and the kids are going crazy? So if you say civility has decreased significantly since the pandemic, you would come all the way over here. If you say it's really pretty much the way it was before, you would go all the way to that extreme. Everybody understand? Okay, go. Okay, so over there, it's really decline. Over here, it's pretty much stayed the same. There's a big group in the middle. Okay, who wants to share? You first, and then you.
So working with
Reason I'm standing here.
the reason I'm standing here is because working with students, I've worked with kids from elementary all the way to high school, and after COVID, I realized that some of my students before that would just like not care about anything, kind of disrespectful. It kind of taught them how to every kid kind of, we don't really know what goes on in their homes, and I realized with some of my kids, some of their families did go through COVID and or other issues, and it kind of taught them how to step up and to grow and mature up, right? And while with some of my other kids, it kind of traumatized them to where they kind of just showed it back and then they kind of just quiet.
So both. That's
So
why
I'm
you're
in the middle, yeah.
Okay, go.
I'm standing here because the question is too complicated to go either direction.
Okay.
Because I've seen kids become overly civil to the point they won't voice an opinion at all for fear of being canceled. And then I have the other extreme that's kind of the reactionary to that, where they want to say things just to piss people off. But I think the majority of the kids have just stopped caring about anything.
Wow. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, okay, I don't know if I'm standing in my place or not, but that's not a new experience. I'm standing here because two reasons. One, I'm exhausted by us blaming things on the pandemic. So it's like a silent protest summertime with us. Two, I'm not a social scientist, but I think young people, if they're not being civil, all they're doing is responding to their culture that we've been nothing to do. Matter of fact, they're better than the adults. So I don't buy the premise at all.
You can move if you want. It's your vote. You don't talk to anyone, you just move quietly.
We gotta move.
Over here.
Yeah.
Two?
Yes.
Oh, one there, one over there, okay. A little closer to the edge, all right.
Oh, three.
Three, another shift, oh, okay. So you kind of get the idea of what's happening, imagine this in your classroom, because this is what you're gonna be leading and doing, okay?
All right, next question. Can we teach civility? Can we teach students how to be respectful, how to disagree respectfully, how to resolve conflicts, how to solve problems that come up, interpersonal type issues? Can we teach students to have a high level of civility? If you say yes, you're going to go over here. Wait. I didn't say go. I know, but I want to make sure everybody understands the two sides. So yes would be over here. We can teach kids everything they need to know about civility. Or over here, hey, isn't that the parents' responsibility? There's only so much we can do in a public school. They tell us we're supposed to teach all these things, and that's just one more thing. So you understand that extreme? And this extreme is, yes, we can do it, and we should be doing it, and there's no reason why we won't.
to be respectful, teaching a kid about how to be civically engaged in their community. And we also have to kind of understand, like, a lot of parents, like for me, my mom was a single mother. She did not have the time to be sitting here and teaching me about, like, civil. Like, this woman was working, right? But at the end of the day, parents still do their part to teach your kid how to not be disrespectful, right? Like, I know if my mom got a call from school that I'm acting up, I'm getting, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting some type of lesson. So, at the same time, I feel like, I feel like, but I think I feel like because the teachers in there with the kids for like 8 hours a day, if a teacher's really there and really paying attention, I know we have a lot of kids, but you know, when you see something and you talk to the kid and instead of just ignoring them, you know, you kind of just sit them down like, hey, what's going on? You have that conversation with them. You're also a mentor. You're not just a teacher, but you're also a mentor. You're an educator, right? You're there to teach them not just about what's in the textbooks, but also what's going on around them in the world. And so that's why I'm standing here, because I feel like, yeah, the parents can teach, but we are the teachers. We are the one that's supposed to educate them and actually guide them in that path to success with the help of the parents.
Thank you. Yes.
I'm standing here because I initially thought I was gonna go all the way that way, because I thought you were gonna say that side is no, it can't be taught, like, you just have to either know it or not. But you said that that side is the parents have to teach it. And I'm here because ideally the parents and the teachers are a team, and we work together to teach what the kids need to know in that area.
Okay, thank you. Back there?
Up in front.
I'm standing here because if I went on the other side of the wall, you wouldn't see me. I don't think saying that it is our responsibility in any way negates that the parents have their role. We just have no control over that role. The one thing we can control is ourselves. And there is no education without academic discourse, period.
Without what, I'm sorry?
Without academic discourse.
Gotcha.
Respectful.
Respectful academic discourse.
Go ahead. No, you have, over there, go ahead.
Well, I just think we have to accept that responsibility because students have varying degrees of access to that. And as a person who wants to continue to see democracy in play and who's seen it come down, it is our role. And I think you model that in an entire school culture. And we need to adopt that and understand that is our greatest role. I can teach curriculum, but my greatest role is to create citizens. And so, and allowing students the opportunities to grow and fail and grow again in this environment is our responsibility. And as a committed parent, who knows a bunch of other committed parents are in the room, of course it's my responsibility as a parent to do that for my children. But as an educator, it's my number one.